Good morning to all the families in YouTube out there. Good morning to all of you who are walking in a journey that I am about to start and who are wishing to walk in the journey that I wish that I'm walking through right now. The journey of losing weight or having a lifestyle that will encourage us to lose weight. One more time, good morning to you. My name is Babatunde. You can call me Baba, B-A-B-A. I was tempted to give myself a funny name called the pregnant man, but I'm trying not to give myself that kind of a title. I met a number of wonderful people on YouTube who started some fasting diets while way back in 2017. I have been trying my best in the 90s to lose my weight. I'm up and down. It's a yo-yo. I've done so many different diets. I could give you 1,001 various diets that I've done. Many of them worked. While you're doing the losing of the weight, it does work. However, you come back mightily into your weight again once you've stopped. So I was looking for means or ways of maintaining my weight at a place where I will not have to feel depressed, feel low, feel no self-worth. And then in 2019, I was just watching the YouTube and I saw a gentleman that did a 100-day water fast. And I'm thinking, my goodness, I can't even do a day, let alone to talk about 100 days. Then something clicked in me and said, look, I'm going to beat this man's target of 100 days. I started in November 2019, the 4th. And within 4 weeks, my shall I say, I lost a lot following the diet. But I was doing a system, or what I call a lifestyle of having what I will call an alternate day fasting kind of stuff, because I was doing 1 day on, 1 day off, 2 day on, 1 day off, 3 day on, 1 day off, 4 day on, 1 day off, 5 day on, 1 day off, 6 day on, 1 day off, and I got to 10 days on and then 2 days off. And I was aiming to get to the 14, but I couldn't do the 14. Then we hit the Christmas time. I did a lot of cooking that time for my family, and that was where the whole thing crashed, and I struggled to get back. And I put on the weight back, and I put on mightily. At the time, I dropped 21 kg from 134, and by the time I come back as of last year again, when I wanted to try it, I had reached 136 kg. So I put on the weight back, in fact, probably even worse, and I was struggling again. And then I kept on looking, and the gentleman's program was Alternative Lifestyle. Very, very amazing gentleman. I only watch him. I've not joined his YouTube. I've not joined his Facebook. I wanted to, but for some reason I didn't do it. And so now, but I kept on watching how his brother lost weight, how some people on the program were losing weight, what they were doing, how they were eating, and the programs they were following, the alkaline diet they were doing, or making sure they are more alkaline than they were eating some of the food that we normally eat. It was more acidic food. So I tried all these things. I've tried looking at ketos and everything else. But as you can see, I'm Afro-Caribbean. I'm actually from Nigeria, and I love my food. I love the way we cook. I know people will say the food is not healthy, but I love it. I love it. I love it. So I was looking at ways that I can still continue to eat my African food in the way that we prepare it, and without having to struggle at all. Then I was looking, and on the alternative lifestyle, it was talking about rolling 72 water fast. I thought, what was that? Rolling 72 hours. So as I was looking at it, I stumbled onto another gentleman. I will link all those links later on onto this side so you can know who I'm talking about. Oh wow, this guy is from Philippines. He lives in America. Young gentleman, and who took his weight all the way down from nearly 290 up to the 124 pound. And boy, oh boy, I was so impressed with him. He did over some years, but I was so impressed with him. And the way he eats weight is breaking. He did 90, I think he did 90 hours rolling fast. So he did every 90 hours for some months. He did some 60 hours for some months. He did 72 hours. He did 72 hours. Yes, 72 hours from some months, and did 42. As his body was telling him, but he always says that don't eat in 24 hours. At least the minimum is 24 hours. So he would do 24 hours, 36. And at the time, it did 168 hours, and sometimes it is 120 hours. So I was looking at what he was doing, and I was impressed with him. So I tried and started on his program to follow him. I was so impressed with him. I never connected with him, and in terms of talking to him and so on and so forth. But I was blessed by his desire and determination and motivation, and I followed it. But then I cracked again, and I cracked, and I was successful a little bit, and then I put back the weight on again. And then finally, I met a lady I called the 4D lady. I named her 4D lady. I mean, she hasn't accepted the lady name. 4D meaning that she was a victorious lady. Her name is Victoria. I will link her up here as well. And she started, I think last year. She struggled previously, and then started last year. I was just stumbling onto her about, I think it was about last week, and I thought she just started the diet program, but no, she started with a 21 days fasting, and that's what she wanted to do, just to move to 21 days. And then when she got to the 21 days, she went to 40, and then she continued on, and later on she got onto the eventually, after so many months, she got to 72 rolling fast. What I'm impressed about with her is she's got so much. So that's why I call her Live 4D lady. She's got determination, discipline, dedication, and devotion. Hey, she is so amazing. As a young lady, she's so amazing, and I'm so proud of her. I kind of would call her my star, really. So I watch her every day. When she started, one of my struggles was I wanted to put myself on YouTube, as the other gentleman was saying that it helped. But I was pulled back because I don't have the technical knowledge. I looked at how to do YouTube, and I don't know how to do it. I mean, they were telling me all kind of technical stuff, and I'm not a technical person, so I got lost. And as a result, I didn't start. But when I saw Victoria did not even think about anything technical. Victoria was just looking forward to what she wanted to achieve, and she fought on. I was so impressed. I don't even know how she overcome the obstacles that like I used to face, but she really did. she was able to avoid those struggles of hunger pangs and habitual eatings and habitual drinking. Her favorite was Coca-Cola and no, a Coke, which but she overcome all those things with the fight. She resisted, and I was so impressed. And I looked at her. So she started the with her phone and said, "I don't know what I'm doing this right, but I'm doing it anyway." And she did it, and that's the way she's kept herself. No technique, no buying of any extra stuff. She only uses her phone, and consistently for as of yesterday, and she does it every day. I'm sure she's doing one today. Today's Thursday, the 22nd of September, but she's been doing it since January and of this year, and consistently. She is a consistent lady. Maybe I call her a consistent lady. She is so determined and supportive as well. I spoke with her. I put a chat on, and I was so impressed that she gave me time to put back an answer for myself. And so I did say to her I will be starting last week. I didn't. I tried and failed. I tried and failed and tried and failed. So then I forward our help SOS to herself, and then she gave me something to do, which is now, today is the 22nd of September. I am starting the fast in this platform. This is my first video I'm going to send out to the world. I may not be doing it right, like Victoria says. I may not have gotten it right, and you will have to forgive me. Some of you might have to help and guide me as to what I'm supposed to be doing, but I'm rolling myself out here now. As of now, I will eventually put my start weight, start picture size, and then as I progress on, I will be putting my pictures on. Please forgive me if I look very ugly to yourselves. You'll have to forgive me. That is where I am right now with that size. I'm hoping to turn out to be a good size for people to be able to be proud of in the future. I'm also hoping that I will not disappoint you by not achieving the goals I want to achieve. And I will need your support. I will need your advice. I will need your guidance. If you can help me out and encourage me. I'm begging, please, don't knock me off. But if you do knock me off, I'll try and take it so that I can find a way to move on. But whatever help you can give to me out there, you guys who've been successful, who's got advice, who've got ways to cope, how to get over my hunger pangs, and how to get over those things that pull me off, all those food that I look forward to. Please guide me. I have a family. They often, when I tell them I want to lose weight, they will say, okay, but by the time I'm coming back from home, they're preparing food for me, and I'm trying to tell them that I don't want to really eat, but I don't want to disappoint them because they spend their time preparing the meal. So I then end up eating the food. But this time around, this morning, I did speak to my wife. Look, I've put on too much weight again, and for now, I am not going to eat, and please do not cook anything. And if you do cook, please don't feel disappointed that I'm not eating it, because I have to fight this battle and I have to conquer this war. So, and this is where I am. Eventually, when I'm achievable, I've achieved my targets, I will be able to motivate all people. Thank you ever so much for listening to me. Any advice at all, I very, very much appreciate it. And I look forward to seeing you or speaking with you tomorrow. Good morning to you all, wherever you are, or good evening or good day, wherever you are in the world. God bless you all. Thank you very much. Bye-bye for now.